Chosen one, there's a truth you must face. What you've endured would have broken many. It's not something most people could even imagine, let alone survive. But here you are, standing strong, still moving forward, and perhaps even stronger than you were before. The trials you've faced, the struggles you've overcome, have shaped you in ways others simply cannot understand. If they had to walk your path, many wouldn't have made it out the same. But you're different. You were chosen to go through this for a reason, because your spirit is resilient and your purpose is far greater than anything you've faced so far. The challenges you've encountered may have left scars, but they also left wisdom, strength, and an unbreakable foundation. And yet, even though others can't comprehend your journey, it's essential to acknowledge the depth of what you've been through. These experiences are not just obstacles, they are stepping stones that have built the strength and wisdom within you, preparing you for the greatness ahead. Chosen one, if you have been guided to this channel, it's not by accident. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become a part of the official Kingdom Calls family, so you never miss the divine wisdom meant to uplift and guide you on your sacred path. And type 1111 in the comments to let the universe know you are ready to receive this wisdom. The journey of a chosen one is unlike any other. When you reflect on what you've been through, the struggles, the pain, the battles fought in silence, it becomes clear that many would have crumbled under the weight of it all. Others, those who are not called to this path, would not have the strength to endure what you've endured. They would not have emerged from the darkness stronger, wiser, and with a greater sense of purpose. But you, chosen one, you are different. You were chosen because your soul has been prepared for this. The trials, the pain, the unimaginable suffering, these were never meant to break you. They were meant to shape you, refine you, and forge the strength within you that is now recognized by those around you. People often fail to see the depth of your strength because they cannot truly understand the weight of your journey. What you've been through is not something that can be easily articulated or shared in conversation. The isolation you've felt, the betrayals you've endured, the emotional wounds that seem to never heal, all of it is beyond the comprehension of those who haven't walked a similar path. It's easy for others to judge, to assume they understand, but the reality is they couldn't handle the magnitude of the challenges you've faced. And yet, here you stand, not just surviving, but thriving. Your resilience, your ability to carry on, has become something of a mystery to those who witness it. They may marvel at your strength, but few understand the true depth of your journey. In moments of quiet reflection, it might feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. You may feel misunderstood, like no one truly gets what you've been through. It's easy to question why you were chosen to face such immense hardships. Why was your path filled with such struggle when others seem to have it so much easier? But the truth is, it's not about why you were chosen for this journey. It's about what you've become because of it. God does not choose the faint of heart. He chooses those who have the strength to bear the burden and the wisdom to learn from it. Each trial, no matter how excruciating, was a lesson, a stepping stone to your greater purpose. These experiences have honed your spirit and aligned you with your true calling, even when you couldn't see it at the time. The painful truth is that not everyone is meant to walk the path that you've been called to, and that's not a reflection of your worth or value, but rather an indication of the unique nature of your spiritual purpose. The things you've gone through, whether it was abuse, abandonment, illness, financial loss, or deep emotional wounds, were never meant to break you. They were meant to break you open, to reveal the power within you that could only be forged through suffering. And now, as you stand at this point in your journey, you can see that power more clearly. Others may have gone through similar experiences, but they didn't emerge with the same strength, the same divine energy, the same sense of purpose. What you've been through has allowed you to develop a deep empathy for others. Your heart has been stretched wide, filled with compassion and understanding for those who are still struggling. You know the pain of isolation, of being misunderstood, And yet, you also know the power of healing, of coming through the other side stronger and more connected to God's plan. In that, you have become a beacon for others who are struggling, even if they don't yet realize it. Your strength is not just for you, it's for those who will need to see your journey as an example of what's possible when you trust in the divine plan. Your strength is not just in how you endure, but in how you choose to use that strength. You have been called to serve, to lead, to inspire others who are walking through their own darkness. And while it may feel like no one truly understands, you are not alone. God has been with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and preparing you for what's to come. Your journey is far from over, and the best is yet to come. You may feel like you've reached a point of stability, but in truth, your purpose is expanding, and your role as a chosen one is becoming more clear with each passing day. Others may wonder how you made it through, how you found the strength to keep going when everything seemed to be falling apart. But the truth is, your strength is not of this world. It is a divine strength that comes from a deep connection to God. The trials you faced were not meant to destroy you. They were meant to refine you, to make you into the person you are today, a person of great power, wisdom, and spiritual insight. Your journey is just beginning, and as you continue to walk the path ahead, remember this: you are not alone, and you have already overcome more than most could ever imagine. The journey of the chosen ones is not one that can be understood through mere observation. It is something deeply spiritual and personal, an experience that tests the very core of your being. In moments when you reflect on your path, you might be struck by how many times you've stood on the precipice of despair, yet somehow you have always found the strength to step forward. There's an innate force within you, whether you recognize it as divine, as God's presence, or as something else, that has carried you through when others would have faltered. This force has been with you, woven into the very fabric of your existence, guiding you through each trial and helping you find the wisdom that only comes from overcoming the impossible. It's easy to look at the world around you and compare your journey to that of others. You may find yourself questioning why you've had to endure so much hardship, while others seem to have lived a life that is free from such deep suffering. But this comparison is often a distraction from the true understanding of your path. You were chosen because your soul was prepared to handle such immense challenges. There is a unique spiritual maturity that you possess, a strength that has developed over time and through many trials. These struggles are not just obstacles, they are opportunities for growth. Every pain, every moment of fear or doubt is part of a larger plan designed to shape you into someone capable of fulfilling a higher purpose. Reflecting on your past, there may be moments when you felt completely alone. It's in these moments that you may have wondered whether the universe or God truly saw you, whether anyone noticed the weight you were carrying. But as you continue on your journey, you begin to realize that even in your darkest moments, you were never truly alone. God has always been by your side, guiding you even when you couldn't feel His presence. The times when you thought you were at your weakest, He was preparing you for your highest calling. This realization is both humbling and empowering, for it means that nothing you've experienced has been wasted. Every experience, every challenge has served to deepen your spiritual understanding and bring you closer to your true self. As you continue to walk this path, it's important to recognize that your growth doesn't just occur in the highs and triumphs. Your growth happens in the low points as well. In the moments when you thought you couldn't go on, when it felt like the world was too heavy to carry. It is in those moments that you have gained wisdom that cannot be taught in any book or lecture. You have learned to trust in yourself and the divine plan, even when it seems like everything is falling apart. This is not a weakness. This is strength in its purest form. The divine knows your heart and the depths of your struggles, and in those struggles, you have become something greater than you were before. You may find yourself wondering what the next step is on your journey, and while it's natural to seek clarity, it's important to remember that spiritual growth doesn't always come with a clear roadmap. Sometimes, the next step is revealed only once you've made it through the previous one. The path may not always be clear, but the way will always be made straight for you, even when you can't see it. This requires trust, faith, and the willingness to keep moving forward even when the path seems uncertain. The universe, guided by God's wisdom, has a plan for you that is unfolding in perfect timing. In these moments of uncertainty, remember that the strength you have gained through your experiences is not just for survival, it is for service. You were not chosen to simply endure hardship, but to use the lessons you've learned to help others who are walking through similar struggles. The world is filled with people who are lost, who feel that they cannot go on. You have been given the unique ability to reach them, to help them see that there is hope even in the darkest of times. Your journey, as difficult as it has been, is not just about you. It is about the many others whose lives you will touch because of what you have experienced. God has been with you every step of the way, and He will continue to guide you through the next steps of your journey. You are not alone, even when it feels like you are. Keep walking, keep trusting, and remember that you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. The challenges you've faced are the very things that will allow you to fulfill your divine purpose, helping others along the way. As you walk this path, chosen one, there may be moments when you feel overwhelmed by the weight of the world around you. The challenges you've faced, the battles fought in the unseen realms, have shaped you into someone few others can even begin to understand. You've walked through fire, emerged scarred but stronger, and still, there are moments when it feels like the world doesn't quite see or recognize the depth of what you've endured. Others may never truly understand the strength it took for you to keep going, but that doesn't make your struggle any less real. And yet, even in the midst of it all, there are questions that linger in your heart. Questions you may not have fully faced yet, but that are pulling at your soul, urging you to look deeper. Why have you been chosen for this journey, this path that seems so much harder than what others experience? Why were you given these burdens to bear when it feels like some would crumble under the weight? God has been with you every step of the way, but sometimes you can't help but wonder, why does it have to be this hard? What is the purpose of this suffering, and how will it all make sense in the end? Perhaps you've caught glimpses of your potential, those fleeting moments when you feel your power surge, a reminder that you are meant for something much greater than what this world often shows you. But those moments are rare, and they can leave you questioning if it's all just a fantasy, something your spirit longs for, but may never fully grasp. Maybe, even now, you're struggling with doubt, wondering if your path will ever make sense, or if you'll ever feel fully at peace with the divine calling on your life. What if the struggle, the isolation, the challenges are all necessary to prepare you for something greater, something you cannot yet see or fully comprehend? The truth is, the road ahead is not easy, but it is precisely what you need to prepare for the divine purpose that God has set before you. The power within you, forged through your trials, is a force that can shape the world in ways you have yet to understand. But before you can step fully into that power, there's one more thing you need to realize. There's something hidden beneath the surface of your journey, something that has been there all along, but has yet to be fully revealed. You may have caught glimpses of it, a fleeting moment of clarity, an inner knowing that there's more to your journey than what you've seen so far. But it hasn't been fully revealed to you yet because you're not yet ready to embrace the fullness of your divine purpose. What if I told you that what you've been through, the suffering, the isolation, the doubts, the pain, was never meant to break you, but to prepare you for the greatest revelation of your life? What if the key to unlocking the next stage of your journey lies in understanding not just the purpose of your suffering, but the strength it has given you to move forward? You're standing on the edge of something monumental, and it's almost time for you to see the truth of it. The next step is closer than you think, but to take it, you'll need to embrace a new understanding of who you truly are. The chosen one path is one of immense challenges, but also immense rewards. It is through your struggles that you will find the power to fulfill the divine calling placed upon you, and when you do, it will change everything. Stay tuned, chosen one, because the revelation you've been waiting for is almost here. You're on the verge of discovering a truth that will transform the way you see everything, your journey, your purpose, and your connection with God. Keep your heart open, keep your faith strong, because what's coming next will shift the entire course of your life. You've endured hardships few could imagine. Through your trials, you've been stretched beyond measure, often to the point where others would have cracked under the pressure. The weight of your burdens has shaped you into something more, something greater, but also something that comes with questions, doubts, and struggles you can't always explain. You've wondered why God has allowed you to go through so much, and why you've been chosen for this path, even when it feels like the world doesn't understand your journey. But now, chosen one, I want you to reflect on something deeply important. God does not break us to destroy us. He does not allow us to experience suffering just to watch us struggle. No, He is preparing us. You've walked through fire, and yes, the flames have left scars. But those scars are not marks of defeat. They are symbols of strength, of survival, of resilience. What you've been through wasn't meant to crush you. It was meant to forge you, to prepare you for the divine purpose that you are on this earth to fulfill. In those moments when you felt like the weight of the world was too much to carry, when you questioned whether you could take another step, that's when God was molding you, refining you, and shaping you into the vessel He needs you to be. The journey you've walked, no matter how painful, has been necessary for your transformation. You are being prepared for something greater than you can currently see. Your trials have been part of God's divine plan to prepare you for a sacred mission, one that will bring light to this world in ways you haven't even begun to imagine. But here's the breakthrough, the truth that I need you to fully grasp. Your pain has purpose. Each hardship, each trial, and each moment of struggle you've faced is not just something to endure, but something that has strengthened you for the very purpose you were born to fulfill. You were chosen for this, not because you are invincible, but because you are strong enough to carry it. Not because you are perfect, but because you are willing to grow, to evolve, and to rise higher with every challenge that comes your way. The question you've been carrying, why me, why this path, may never fully leave you, but I want you to know that there's a divine reason for everything. God has prepared you for this journey because He knows what you are capable of. You are meant to break through the darkness, to bring others out of their own trials, to serve as a beacon of light in the world, and to do that, you needed to go through the very experiences that others couldn't handle. God knew that you were capable of handling more because He has already equipped you with everything you need, but it doesn't stop there. The true depth of your divine purpose is unfolding right now. You are on the brink of something incredible, and the next phase of your journey is about to begin. The struggles you've faced, while deeply painful, have been necessary for the work that is about to take place. You are not merely surviving these challenges, you are being prepared to lead. You are being prepared to shine in the darkest of places. And when your moment arrives, you will understand why all of this had to happen. You will understand why the road was so difficult, why you had to face the very things you did. It will all come together, and in that moment, you will realize that your path was always leading to this very place. But here's something you may not have considered. Your path is not just for you. It is for those who are watching you, those who are waiting for you to show them the way. Your journey is not just about your own healing or transformation. It is about becoming the example that others need. You are being called to rise higher, not just for your own growth, but for the growth of the collective. There are people whose paths will be guided by your strength, by your resilience, and by your unwavering faith. There will be moments when you doubt this, when you feel like you can't possibly be the one to lead or show the way. But that's exactly when God is calling you to step up. The very doubt you feel is a part of the test. because it's in those moments that you must trust in the power that God has placed within you. You are not alone on this journey. God is with you every step of the way, strengthening you, guiding you, and equipping you for what's ahead. As you continue on this path, you will encounter others who are walking their own journeys of struggle and pain. You may feel the urge to help them, to share your wisdom, or to offer your guidance, but there will also be moments when you question whether you're ready to lead. You will question whether your experience is enough, whether your strength is enough. But I'm here to tell you, chosen one, that your strength is more than enough. You have been forged in the fire for this moment. Every moment of pain, every battle fought has led you to this moment of leadership. Now I need you to understand something else. There will be those who will criticize you, who won't understand your journey, and who may even question your ability to lead. But their judgment does not matter. Your path is unique, and it was never meant to fit into the mold that others may expect. You have been chosen because you are different, because you are strong enough to carry the weight of your divine calling even